You ever sat next to this every other second in the theater? Every time an actor shows up on screen, you ever have someone point them out all the time? You ever sat next to someone who just keeps repeating every single line from the movie? They're just so excited and they're so enthused about it that they have to remember every fucking thing in the moment? That's what I sat next to. And that was Jerry. Expendables 3. I'm Sylvester Stallone. I'm mentally challenged. That is so fucked up. I did not just say that. Now, I'll admit, does this film have flaws? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty evident. But of course it's going to. It's the fucking Expendables. Like they ever give a shit. I was really let down by the first Expendables. The second one was like, it's an improvement, but it still could be a lot better. This third one though, oh yeah. I don't give a fuck about the rating systems that are going out there for this one. I thought it was a blast. And even the parts where it's just like bad filmmaking, it adds to the fun. I didn't get this way about the first two, but this time around I was like, I really like seeing these old action stars on screen together. It's pretty fucking cool. I mean, seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger just kicking ass again is always awesome. I support the Arnie comeback despite him impregnating some woman out of wedlock. I mean, we all make mistakes. I have 3 pregnant women in my life and 4 children, okay? Well, 3. One of them's black. It's obviously not mine. I forgive Arnie for his, you know, personal life, which I have nothing to do with, and it doesn't fucking matter what I think about it. But my one problem with the character was it sort of felt like his role in Escape Plan, where he's like the assistant helper boy to Sylvester Stallone. I didn't really see that dynamic in the first 2, so this one was kind of weird. But still, it's cool to see him on screen again. And they even added Harrison Ford. He's added to the cast to fill in for Bruce Willis. It's a different character, but he's obviously there to replace Bruce Willis, who is an asshole, by the way. Fuck you, Bruce Willis. I hear you're a douchebag in real life. I'll still watch your movies, but fuck you. And Harrison Ford at least seems like he's enjoying himself. Bruce Willis seemed like he didn't give a shit. Harrison Ford, he's obviously having a good time making this money and cashing in on that awesome paycheck. Although, the first time he shows up, I thought he had Parkinson's disease, which is not a laughing matter. It is only funny when you are alone with friends cracking jokes. And they added Wesley Snipes to the cast. Honestly, I did not miss Blade that much. I didn't really give a shit about Wesley Snipes being in this film, but he was like pretty fucking enjoyable though, man. He was having a good time. First half hour of this movie is like the Wesley Snipes show, and it's fucking awesome. I like having him be a part of this cast. He fits perfectly. Like Terry Crews, you know, he's a black guy, and he's really fucking cool and all, but we needed an old black action star, and Denzel Washington still has too much respect to be a part of this. And one of the greatest things to happen to the Expendable franchise, Antonio Banderas. This dude is the definition of eccentric. Now, you're either gonna love him or you're gonna fucking hate his guts. I can totally see why if you thought he was annoying, but in my personal opinion, he was a hoot. He had me cracking up. Like every time he was on screen, I found myself enjoying myself. That was not a masturbation joke, but it could have been. He just brought a different flavor to the cast, while everyone else is, you know, pretty much the same. He's like wacky and really out there, and I fucking loved him. He was like a little boy. I don't have a thing for little boys. I mean, his spirit was like a little boy. Can I just clear up that I don't have any association with any little boys? I don't babysit. I don't look at them. I hate them, honestly. I want nothing to do with them. Unless you're a little boy who, and thanks for subscribing. But my favorite performer, without a doubt, is one of my favorite actors of all time. That's right, I'm saying it, I've been saying it for years. Mel fucking Gibson. This guy proves again and again that he is the shit. He was the villain in Machete Kills, and he was like one of the few good things about it. And he's the best actor in this film by far. He makes one hell of a villain, and he proves again why he's the shit. Look, I know Mel Gibson's kind of had a fucked up personal life, okay? Something about Jews and being his ex-girlfriend. Whatever. We move on, okay? Like, he doesn't speak much in like the first 40 minutes of this film, but they eventually get to this monologue that he delivers to Stallone, and it is such a good like, that was one of the best, that's probably the best part of this movie. It's like the one time where it feels like, this is a real film now. It was great. He's just, fuck, I want him to make a comeback so bad. Mel, if you're watching this, I love you. And Bruce Willis, if you're watching this, you can go fuck yourself. I don't even remember what the title of Die Hard 5 is. That movie sucked. So did Red 2. So is your next fucking film that's gonna come out, I bet. No, Sin City 2 looks awesome. Something else that I think might, you know, might not fly too well with some audience members. They focus a lot and like for like a solid 45 minutes mainly on the new Expendables. They're good, they're not bad, but they're just not as You didn't pay to go watch them, basically. I mean, they're a good cast, sure, but they're not really that distinguished too much. I mean, they got this one, like, computer hacker guy who was really cool, but everyone else is just another action hero who can kick ass as equally as the old Expendables. But when the two come together, they're a pretty fucking sweet action team, man. And I even thought the action improved, too. Don't let the PG-13 rating deter you from this film. That's the first time I've ever used the word deter. I wonder if I used it properly. The body count and violence is still ridiculously high. I mean, there's just a lack of blood, but it's still pretty fucking violent. And it definitely features some of the best action sequences of the franchise. Some of the best shots of the franchise. I mean, a lot of it is just ridiculous. And the more ridiculous it is, the better the film is. Because you just want it to be ridiculous, man. Like, the first two I felt were missing a genuine sense of fun. And I thought these guys were really having a fun time being together. Jerry said it best. He said it was like the movie Grown Ups, but with old action stars. Just a bunch of people coming together you want to see hang out and kick some ass. Murdering looks like so much fun after watching this film. I want to murder a bunch of people. But yeah, I had a fun time. It was entertaining. So yeah, check this shit out. Let me get straight to the point here. All in all, I gotta say the Expendables 3 got it. Curing erectile dysfunction right. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my review for the Expendables 3. Why don't you go ahead, scroll that comment box, my bad, below, and tell me, who would you like to see added to the Expendables cast? Last but not least, if you want to get updated every time one of my reviews or videos is out, go and click on this button by my dick to subscribe. That's right, the dick. Let me tell you something about this little old action hero. He has been with many expendable vaginas. Mainly because of STDs.